Glad to come your way again today, my good friend. What a joy. This particular moment, we want to go into some issue of personal development. I want to share with you right now what I title Fueling the Spirit of Championship. Championship is not a state, but an attitude. It's not about just winning a cup or winning a medal. Of course, that's a description. It's a season when you are being recognized as a champion. But you see, the real champion is in you. It's an attitude. I want to use some analogy from scriptures from the wisest man in the Old Testament. Solomon is his name. At the concluding part of his writing, in chapter 30 precisely, from verses 29 to 31, he tells us about 4 things, animals that have excelled, have remained champions in his view. And this is what he said. There be 3 things which go well. Who is a champion? The one who is going well. Irrespective of circumstances around him, he has an attitude that he keeps going and going well. Yea, 4 are comely, attractive, beautiful in going. A champion is one who is unruffled. Things are just working for him even when people think things are not working. And he mentioned the first one, a lion, which is strongest among beasts, and turneth not away for any. That's a champion. He doesn't turn back. Lion does not know the way backward. When you find somebody going backward, he has lost his strength. He has accepted defeat. A champion is one who does not accept defeat, even when others are mourning and are sympathizing with him that he is defeated. Then he went to the second one. We'll be having further breakdown. A greyhound. Now, Bible scholars makes us to know that the greyhound is the horse. The third is he-goat. And the fourth is a king, against whom there is no rising up. Now, what about lion? What do we need to learn about lion in fueling your spirit of championship? Lion is known for boldness, among others. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursues, but the righteous is as bold as a lion. To fuel your spirit of championship, you need to be bold as lion. What does it mean to be bold? We can look at it from 2 perspectives, among others. It means to be daring, to be prepared to face challenges. Remember, the lion does not know the way backward. He does not turn. Be daring. Live intimidation free. Don't cry when you are faced with challenges. Be ready to confront issues that comes your way. And they come the way of all every day, including our school programs. Sometimes you are asked some questions, you feel, oh, I don't have the answer. Just get out there. You discover that something is inside you, and all that you need to propel it is being daring. Now, being bold also means to be courageous. Now, there are people who dare or face challenges, but they are not able to sustain momentum. You face challenges, but ability to stay on is what we refer to as courage. Maintaining your position, persistence, patience, while things are working. That's first element of what I describe as the spirit of championship. Number 2, next to lion, is the horse, the greyhound. What is an horse known for? It's known for strength. The strength as described by David of an unicorn. Another name that Bible scholars believe is for horse. Known for strength, for energy. But beyond that, it's known for drive. In science, engines are described as horsepower because horse depicts power, energy, strength. You'll never see an horse bent like other animals. It's always standing. Even at giving birth, the horse is standing. While sleeping, the horse is standing. The strength is enormous. So the spirit of championship is fueled by resilience. You need to be resilient. You need to be driving. You need to be enduring. Number 1, be bold. Number 2, be resilient if you want to become and remain a champion. Number 3 example is he-goat. Perhaps not many people may understand the traits of he-goat. Maybe in different places you hardly find them. But in the place where I grew up and in several other places in Africa, we see them from time to time, some in marketplace, in farms, and all of that. The goat is known for headiness. If you like, call it stubbornness. And I think all of us need that. If you are not heady, you cannot have an headway. The head is what comes ahead of the body. So wherever your head cannot penetrate, your body cannot pass through. And champions are known to be heady, to be stubborn, never give up, never discourage, consistent, fighter. That's what they are known for. In Micah chapter 7 verse 8, rejoice not over me, O mine enemies. For when you think I have fallen, I'm getting ready to rise again. When you think I'm sitting in darkness, the Lord will show me light. Don't give up. Paul the apostle was a very heady man in quote in pursuit of his mission. He was persecuted. Hear what he said in 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 9. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, as it may appear, but I'm not destroyed. The scripture makes the provision for us to fall 7 times. The righteous man falleth 7 times, yet the Lord raised him up. God does not give up until we give in. We need positive stubbornness. Those of you who are familiar with the story of Paul, there are several places where he was driven out, but Paul will still return. One night he was taken across the border in a basket, but that would not stop Paul. In the next place where he got to, he started again. If you are driven away from a place, go to another place. If you are cast down in a place, rise up again. Those of you who watch wrestling, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you think that you have knocked down on your opponent, and while you are raising your hand, and count is being made on him by the referee. He is getting ready to rise again. He will not allow the count of 10 to meet him on the floor. And that's how the attitude we should put up as champions. Not allowing the count of 10 to meet you on the floor. What does that mean again? To be heady as an he-goat. Keep trying. Keep trying. I say humorously, the worst failure in life is failure to try. It is those who try who will triumph. Those who don't try will be trapped. Now, number 4 of the spirit of championship is that of a king. If you look at that passage again in Proverbs chapter 30, it talks about the authority of a king. The king is known to be authoritative. In that passage, he said, to whom nobody dares to challenge. A king is known for authority. Remember, the lion is known for boldness. Resilience is the identity of horse. And that of he-goat is headiness. And then the king, authoritative. You need to have an attitude of authoritativeness. Now, I didn't say arrogance, but you know that anything you do cannot be challenged by oppositions. Authoritative as a king simply means to be assertive. See, when you speak authoritatively. You can be tough in your language and not necessarily be rough. You can be assertive and not be arrogant. You're talking about confidence. You are not talking doubting yourself. You're talking as a ruler. You're talking as one in dominion. Your language is action driven. That's what the king does. Ecclesiastes chapter 8 verse 9, where the word of a king is, there is authority. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? You speak with the audacity that nobody says, what are you saying? You approach life with the audacity and affirmation of this is where we are going to, without fear. Then you'll find people following you. Well, I do hope this insight from the wisdom of Solomon is of help to you. You have that spirit in you. You are born to be a champion. Don't live less. Don't wait until you are given a medal before you regard yourself as a champion. It's an attitude which will ultimately result into physical delivery of all that you're looking for in medal, in crown, in position, and all of that. Waiting to hear your testimony again. And until then, God bless you. Enjoy every moment of your life. In Jesus' name.